This video will discuss the Cragheart class in the Gloomhaven board game. The Cragheart can be played sort of like a range/utility class that deals small amounts of guaranteed damage to multiple enemies. This class primarily generates and consumes earth to empower its abilities. The unique mechanic of this class is its ability to interact with obstacles as well. At later levels, the Cragheart can move or create obstacles in addition to destroying them. This is actually a powerful utility that can be used to manipulate monster targeting and movement. The Cragheart also gets numerous large jump movements, a relatively large hand size, and a good number of ranged attacks. This creates a playstyle that gives you freedom of movement while changing the map environment in your party's favor. Of the level 1 cards, I plan on keeping Massive Boulder and Crater for the ranged attacks. I'm also in favor of keeping Rumbling Advance due to the earth generation on both the top and bottom, in addition to a decent initiative. Here are the cards I would take at each level. Level 2. I believe Explosive Punch should be taken for the move 4 on the bottom. The top is situational, but having a good non-loss movement is helpful. I could see taking Sentient Growth for a more support build, but I lean towards Explosive Punch. Level 3. Clear the Way gives huge utility on the top and a nice jump movement on the bottom. I think the Cragheart's Lost cards should be used more for the big movements, and there aren't too many synergies for big melee damage. Therefore, Blunt Force is better off left in the box. Level 4. Rock Slide gives another way to create obstacles and has huge movement on the bottom. Kinetic Assault has a nice top portion, but Rock Slide is a core card in this build. Level 5. I think you should take Petrify since it insta-kills and gives you an obstacle to work with using your other powers. The bottom effect is also decent. I would potentially take Stone Pummel for the top effect, but being able to hit 4 targets is situational. The bottom is also situational, so I think Petrify wins out. Level 6. Dig Pit is not a good level 6 card. You may be able to combo the trap by manipulating the environment with obstacles, but it's super situational. Cataclysm's top is a better version of Avalanche, and is good if you can consume earth and get a few enemies in the targeting area. We take Cataclysm. Level 7. I like both cards here. Meteor's top is fun and synergizes with our area control angle with our build. The bottom is also great with a consistent non-loss jump. I think we don't necessarily need this card for creating more obstacles, since I think Rock Slide and Clear the Way gives you plenty of ability to manipulate the environment. Brutal Momentum can deal up to 7 damage if your enemy is positioned correctly. I personally would go with Meteor due to the jump 4 movement, but I wouldn't oppose taking Brutal Momentum depending on your party composition. Level 8. Lumbering Bash has a really solid top effect, and Rocky End is incredibly situational. Take Lumbering Bash. Level 9. Blind Destruction has a solid top and bottom, and Pulverize is a double loss card. On principle, I would take Blind Destruction. However, it's worth noting that Pulverize would be taken mostly for its bottom effect. For Pulverize to get its maximum effect, you would have to jump from a group of enemies to the middle of another group of enemies. The way I play Cragheart is more peripheral as more of a ranged attacker and utility character, so Pulverize doesn't really lend itself to this style of play that I think fits the card build I'm going for. The final card build is Massive Boulder, Crater, Rumbling Advance, Explosive Punch, Clear the Way, Rock Slide, Petrify, Cataclysm, Meteor, Lumbering Bash, and Blind Destruction. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.